Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, friends. I see some of you guys are starting to come on to hang out with me. Happy hump day, everybody. So come on into my stamp studio. It is Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen, and you are on my Facebook page right now. So if you are new, hello. If you are one of my frequent flyers, hello. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. So, as you guys have heard, we have a new catalog. Yeah, Celebration is live. And look what I can do, everybody. I can show you the inside of the catalog. So this went live yesterday. I know many of you guys probably placed your orders already. I have one yesterday and I'm hanging on one today, getting ready to put a big order in after. Everyone is loving our gorgeous new catalogs, right? So, oh, loves, I see loves. Thanks, kids. So real quick, just a reminder, you can shop anytime 24/7 over at my online store, jodybrechbill.stampinup.net. This is our host code that we'll be using this month. Or if you're not an online shopper, I know some of you guys don't like to put your junk out there, and that's cool. You can always message me, email me, and I can hook you up. So, what do we have to talk about today? Good morning, my friends. First of all, if you do not have a demonstrator that you work with, or you do not have a hard copy of these catalogs, hit me up. I have got them and they do nothing for me. I have my own copy already, which is bent and dog-eared and highlighted and teacher's edition, right? It's the teacher's edition. It's got all the answers in it. Oh, I'm totally with you, Lisa. Lisa said, I think this is one of the best they have done, and amen, girl. I feel the same. Now, one thing I have heard from some demonstrators as well as some customers is we only have stamps and paper in our celebration. And so there's no coordinating dies, there's no ribbons, embellishments, that kind of thing. And that's because for our first celebration of the year, we try to source from North America. So we do make stamps in the US, guys. We are in control of our stamps. We make them here in Utah. So that means that we are able to create them. We don't have to worry about trying to ship them from overseas. Now, times are different, aren't they? Things are definitely different with the COVID situation, and so supplies can be a little bit different. But that's the reason why we stick solely with stamps and papers, because we can source it in North America. Now, when our second celebration comes, you will start to see some dies and maybe some other kind of embellishment type things. And those are always while supplies last. So one thing that I want to share with you guys. So what's your favorite that you have seen so far? What's your favorite celebration item? I'm ready to play with her. She's in my queue. I love her. I'm really digging this one because I have lots of friends who are VW fans. I myself drive a VW. It's not a bus, which wouldn't that be cool? But I have a Volkswagen Atlas. That is my car. And so I have lots of friends who are VW people. And I'm going to go with this one being a Corvette. Okay, that's my goal because I've got Corvette people in my family. So I'll play with some of those. But love the sun, love sunshine and rainbows. That just makes my heart happy. But here it is. Have you guys seen? Were you on my countdown to looking at what's coming? Because this, I think, Jody's prediction here, guys. Jody's prediction is, I think this is going to be a huge seller. So it is a 6x6 paper stack. It reminds me of the shaving cream technique. If you guys have been around a while, maybe some of you have done the shaving cream technique. So we've got this, and then you flip it over and it's more like original marble, right? In all these different colors. So Jody's pick, hands down, one of my faves. And I feel like it's going to be a big seller. That's Jody B's prediction. So if you love the marvelous paper, that would be my suggestion to grab that. And I'm reading what some of your favorites are. Yeah, love the otters. I think it's so fun that during the celebrations, we have been putting out these cute little animals. Like we had the sheep and we had We've had donkeys and we've had otters and chickens. So lots of fun things that we have with those cutie little animals. All right. So what else do we want to talk about real quick before we actually get full on rolling here is Valentine's Day is coming. So are you ready? Do you guys send Valentines out? I do. I send small, I send small Valentines, but this is our paper pumpkin. So now through January 10th, you're able to subscribe or do a prepaid paper pumpkin. Keep in mind, if you do a prepaid paper pumpkin, 3 months or up, you get free celebration. Okay, so that's a really, really good time to grab yourself a prepaid subscription, because not only do you get the pumpkins, you get a free celebration item as well. So it will be a Valentine or love focus. And this year we have an add-on. So you're able to add on these cute little treat boxes. Okay. So if you want some more information about paper pumpkin, message me. You can comment below. You can send me an email and I will be happy to give you some information about that. We have been talking about my Think Spring event that is coming up with my team of moveless stampers who are awesome. Have I seen any of them pop up? Sometimes they're on live with me, but I do have an amazing team and we have been putting on virtual events for the last couple years. And our first one for 2022 is February 5th. So you can find registration in the description of this video. It also has been emailed out. So if you are not in my email loop, you definitely want to be, because you guys get the information first. Everybody gets exclusive information. We're focusing on the Celebrating You stamp set. You will have make and takes, prize patrols, live demonstrations, guest stampers, coupons, special offers, tons of things. So registration ends January 13th, but if you register by January 10th, we are giving you a free bonus make and take. So information again will be in the description of this video, or it was emailed out to you. So you want to hop on my email list if you're not on there and getting that exclusive information first thing. Zoom class, we have our first one of the year and we're going to do some bingo. So you guys want to join me. This is so much fun. It will be January 2nd, 11 a.m. Eastern time. We run it through Zoom. If you are local to me, I do have some spaces that you can come hang out in person. It's focusing on the Hello Ladybug. So this is our bundle that we are going to do our make and takes with. Isn't she cute? Ain't she a cutie? So we have that one. And prizes, you guys, when we play bingo, prizes are $30 to $50, sometimes even more. And then our jackpot bingo is winner takes all. So if you need more information, hit me up, but you can also find that in the registration link. This offer ends Friday, everybody, Friday. So you want to make sure you hop on that. And then I want to tell you real quick, if you are not a demonstrator with me, you might want to consider it, because we have a special offer during celebration. Two free stamp sets of your choice. Free, you guys, free stamp sets. Who doesn't love free? So the great thing about that is you would get to join my team, and my team is pretty awesome. We have all kinds of fun. We gather together monthly on Zoom. We have quarterly meetings together. We do all kinds of cool stuff, challenges and Zooms and all kinds of great things. But not only will you get your 2 free stamp sets of choice, but you will also get your kit, $125 in product that you get to choose, $99, free shipping, free paper pumpkin, that $26 extra, 2 free stamp sets, and of course 20% off every single time you order. That can even go up to 25%. So I always joke that I never ever shop at Kohl's unless they send me a coupon. That's very similar to Stampin' Up. I don't shop at Stampin' Up unless they're going to give me a discount. So just want to throw that out to you guys. Of course, if you have questions, you let me know. And that offer is January through February. So now, how about some prize patrol? How about some prize patrol? Hello, friends who are coming on. So I did count down, and so I said that I was on Everyday Live earlier this week doing the countdown to our new catalog. So this was our last prize patrol, and our winner is Ann Olson. So I'm not sure if Ann is on this morning. So congrats, Ann Olson. This is going to come your way. And then last week, always on Wednesdays when I'm here, I give a prize patrol. Hey girls, I see you all coming on. I love it. So this was what I was offering last week, and this is the Dandy Garden 6x6 paper. It is retired, but it's a great pack of paper. Nice big pack of paper. So who is our winner of this one? Karen Halterman. So I don't know if I've seen her come on yet. I did send her a message to let her know that she won. So Karen, if you are on, winner chicken dinner, girlfriend, message me so I can get your address and send you some prize patrol. Then today's prize patrol is our wonderful gems. So these did just retire, but I found some full packs that I hadn't used. So all you need to do to become a winner is like, love, comment, or share my vid, and then come back next Wednesday for What's Up Wednesday and see if you won. So, all right. What else? We're going to play Valentine's today. Yeah, so it is time to start thinking Valentine. And I have some cute little love notes I want to share with you guys. So these are really cute. Did I say that they're really cute? It's a cute little box. Okay, so you could use the box to put your love notes in. This could be a cute little treat for somebody. It's got 3 little love notes, and then it has a little treat in there. Or if you want, you could use your love notes and give them out. You can give your little treat to somebody, and you could fill this with treats as well. And this has a little love note on the front too, so that you can personalize it. So this is what we're going to create today. Here's our little love notes, and we are focusing on the Sweet Talk bundle. So let's find that, shall we? Good morning, friends. Good morning. I love it. My first grade teacher used to sing that to us, Mrs. Call. She was wonderful, but she would always, I can't sing, so I'm not going to sing to you, but she would always stand at the door and welcome us in with a good morning song. And she was such a great teacher. First grade, Duffield Elementary. I loved her. So here's your Sweet Talk bundle, okay? And I just wrapped up my to-go class, so this will be a quickie. A lot of you guys signed up for it, the class, to get some of these products to start making some Valentines, but we're going to play with that as we make our love notes. And here is our little container. Excuse me. This is a pre-made container, which is awesome. I love when we do that. So they look like this. Oh no, Kathy, come on back later. You can always watch the replay. It was good to see you for a couple minutes. So these are all ready to go. They're already cut, they're scored, they have the tape on them ready to put together. And I want to share real quick with these, lots of our pre-made packaging comes, there's 10, right? Do you get 10? Yep, 10 of those. And these are food safe. So that's why I want to share this with you guys, because you'll notice that we have like a shiny side and then we have a matte side. So it's important to know that if you are going to put food in them, you want the shiny side inside. So that's what makes it food safe. It's not going to allow any oils or anything like that to absorb into the paper. So that's why you want the shiny side. Our paper pumpkin boxes are similar. We used to have pizza boxes. They were similar. So that's what allows you to put little treats in there. So keep that shiny side on the inside if you have got food inside your treat boxes. I guess I need one. No, I have one. I have one ready to go. So inside, these are to be reminiscent of the conversation hearts. Do you guys remember those candies? Those little like chalk flavor Pepto-Bismol, like little hearts that have like unintelligible words stamped on them. Good times for those. Full of yellow number 5, pure sugar. Remember those? I think they still have them. But anyway, that's kind of what is reminiscent for this box. And I fit 2 little Hershey bars in there. But also, guess what else fits in these little box? The love notes. So you can fit those in there too. So how fun is that? Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do some stamping, shall we? I'm going to show you how to make all of these, and hopefully I have everything that I need. I did a early morning vet run, so I'm kind of got back from the vet, and yes, Tamara, Brock's made them. I think that there was like during the pandemic, like the real lockdown, I think there was a big thing about them. Like they didn't have them that year because the company didn't have staffing or they were shut down or something like that. Am I making that up? Do you guys remember hearing that? I need to adjust my camera just a smidge. There we go. And so I'm sure that they still have them. Alrighty, so here is our designer series paper. So I wanted to show those to you real quick. It is normally a 12 by 12 pack, but you can see there's the conversation hearts right there. Hug me, you're cute, BFF, text me. Back when I was a kid, we definitely did not have text me on our conversation hearts. So here we go. Isn't that paper so cute? I just love it. I love Valentine's Day. It's just so fun to come off of the holidays and Christmas and make fun, pretty cards and projects. And of course, you purple lovers. Yep, purple lovers. We love our purple. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness, you guys know what? I am not prepared because I don't even have my stamps on the blocks. But that's okay. My blocks are not too far away. Hold, please. Okay, what else do I think that should do it. Okay, so sorry about that, kids. Like I said, I had to get up early and take my office assistant to the veterinarian. So I got back and was kind of discombobulated a little bit. So hang tight with me. I usually try to be a little bit more prepared than this. So here's my block, right? Or my box. Oh, geez. It's going to be a day, isn't it? It's going to be a day. Hey, Donna, don't worry that you're late. I'm just here like messing around. Like I'm a hot mess today. So come on in, join me. We're going to go ahead and make all the folds for our box. And I love that we have them already taped. That's awesome. Okay. So while it's flat though, I'm going to go ahead and put our designer series paper on. So I've got a piece of is it called Sweet Talk? I've got a piece of the designer paper, and I'm going to put the dimensions in the description of this video. So you guys, if you want to get the dimensions, you don't have to rewatch the whole video. Just pull up the vid once it's posted and look in the description, scroll down, and I have all of the dimensions in there for you. All right, we got to wake up our seal. So I've got a little strip here, and this was actually just a leftover strip when I cut the paper down. So I'm gonna use those little strips. So we'll attach that to our box. And our box is going to come up this way. So I'm gonna put that right here. There we go. So ahead of time, out of Real Red, I used one of our heart punches. I also did a layering circle, and let's get some stamps ready to go here. So of course, in Valentine theme, we're gonna go with Real Red and Blushing Bride. So I've got Happy to Have You in My Life, and we're gonna stamp that right on that little circle. And then I'm gonna use the Blushing Bride, and I might need to stamp it off. I'm gonna see how we look here with how dark my ink is. It's very light, so I'm just gonna stamp that right there in the center so it has a little bit of texture. Grab ourselves some Pop-Tarts, and I think I'm gonna make that flat. let's flatten this. So it's just gonna get glued right onto our heart here. And then I'll put dimensionals on the back of my heart. There we are. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put our little box together. So these guys have to fold in here. I'm just making sure I've got it correctly. Yep. So we'll peel that off. It's gonna come up like that. Do I have ink on my fingers? Yep, look at that. Looks like I cut myself. That red, boy, it's not forgiving, is it? You guys know. That red just sticks with you. Alrighty, so there is our cute little Sweet Tart Valentine box. So let me add, let's do a little embellishment. So you can put whatever you want in there. Like I said, the little love notes will fit in there. Some candies fit in there. Perfect size. It's not too big. It's not too small. And let's add a ribbon. So I've got some of that red linen ribbon. Tie a little bow here. And this makes just a perfect, give me some more here, perfect little favor. So some of you might need to give favors to like students, if you're teachers or people you work with or Sunday school. It's just fun to give little favors, little treats to people. And Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, I think, can be lonely for some folk. And so we're not huge Valentine celebrators. You know, it's not like we have to give roses and candy and all that kind of stuff. In fact, I don't even know that I give my farmer a Valentine card. I do my children. I definitely give my children things, but I don't know. Do I even send anything to my farmer? Let me make that. I want to make that bow nice and tight. And we'll put that on with a good old snot dot. There we go. It's gonna stick right there. Now, what else do we need, guys? What else? How about some bling? You guys know everything's better with bling. So let's put some bling on this bad boy. These are the Iridescent Gems, and I will tell you, if you look in your catalog, these gems do not look like this. Like, they are so much prettier in real life. They almost look yellow, which, see how you can see yellows and pinks in there? A little bit of blue and purple. So they're definitely iridescent, but they just don't look so pretty in the catalog. But I thought once I got them, I was like, oh my goodness, these are so much prettier than they showcase in the catalog. So there we go. We're just gonna put a little bling there. And we have our cute little treat box. So what do we have next? Let's do this one. All right, so we've got, this is thick basic white. And this is, I wanted thick just so it had a little bit of substance to it. And I want the triple hearts, so we're gonna go with that. And how about, you're cute, because y'all are so cute. So same deal, we've got a piece of the designer series paper, and then I took a little strip. These are just little pieces I had laying around. This is the one that sort of looks like marbling a little bit maybe. So I'm just gonna put that right across. I'm gonna go a little bit lower on that. Right across there. Now let me grab my Blushing Bride and we're gonna stamp some triple hearts on the bottom. So there we are. Now on a scrap piece of paper, I have got You're Cute. Now this one does have a solid image as well. So let's use that one too. I'm gonna ink that one up with the Blushing Bride, stamp it off once, and then stamp it on the inside. So it just has a little bit of color in there. We can glue this one on our love note. And there is a die for this, okay? So if you look at the die set right here, this die would cut that out, but I'll tell you what, sometimes I'm faster than getting out my Big Shot, getting out the die, trying to line it up. I'm gonna go the old-fashioned way, and I'm just gonna do it myself. As my son would say when he was a baby, my do it myself. And I don't know if you guys ever feel that way too, that sometimes if they're really easy and not real intricate, you're like, you know what? Let me just get my little snips out and my do it myself. There we go. Some dimensionals. Looks like we're starting to run out. We're gonna have to use the old nubbins. All right, now that is gonna irritate me because I do need to straighten her up just a little bit. I'm having a hard time. I've got some glare here in my studio. Glare and being a bifocal babe sometimes doesn't work together. All right, so here we are. You're cute. You're totally cute. Now, some bling, right? Gotta put some blings on there. So we'll just do 2 little blings here, there, and then we'll go with a bigger one up here on my heart. So love note number 1. So if the love notes are not your jam, you could totally take these and make them into a bigger love note, right? Could definitely go bigger with these. So this one, we have got some Blushing Bride. And if you guys are just joining in, don't forget that I will put the dimensions in the description of this video. So if you want to make these at home, you totally can. You don't have to rewatch and start and stop the video. You can just pull up the description and find the dimensions. So I've got a piece of designer series paper here, and I'm gonna add some ribbon around the back side of it. And this is our gorgeous real red linen ribbon. It's very, very pretty and very easy to work with. Oh my gosh, my mom is on. Hey mom, what is a boing? I'm not sure what she just typed, but she said boings and love go together. I don't know what a boing is. You're cracking me up. All right, let's add this on the front. There we go. Now ahead of time, challenge time or scavenger hunt time. I did this die ahead of time, and this is one of my favorite sets of dies. Do you guys know which one this is from? I will let you talk amongst yourselves while I get stamping. It's one of those dies that I didn't know I needed until I got it, and now I can't live without it. I'm running out of blocks. Eek! All right, so now let's grab some real red, and I'm gonna do 2 hearts on here. So I've got, there we go, BFF. and Hug Me. Now this one also has a solid heart. So let's add that on here. In Blushing Bride. There we go. Isn't this cute? Cute valentines. So now that we're down to the nubbins, we're going to use all these little edges. Don't throw these away, right, you guys? So if you hang out with me over on my Facebook group, which you should, if you're not on my Facebook group, head over there because I do lots of cool things over there. But we were talking about how you use your dimensionals. There's my group. So if you guys are not over on that group, head over there as soon as you're done and ask to join Stamp with Jody B. So I had a question of how do you use your dimensionals? Like how do you start and pull them right out of the middle? Or do you start along the edge and just work your way that way? So it's very interesting to see what everybody said about how they use their dimensionals. I'm going to say it was probably 50-50 actually, as to whether they start in the middle or start on the edge. But yes, use your edges, right? You want to use all of that. Don't ever throw them away. So if you haven't learned anything, that's what you want to take away today. So now let's do some bling-a-bling on here. Couple little pretty iridescent rhinestones. There we are. And a little piece of ribbon for a knot here on the side. There we go. Now, these do not have envelopes, right? These are a kind of an exclusive size. So this would be something you could put, you could put that in there and give that away. You can also make your own envelopes. You would have to, and there's an envelope punch board that you could do. I don't think we carry it anymore, but it is still a valid tool. And that's always fun to do that. Make your own envelopes for that. All right, now this one's my favorite one, and it looks like I need to grab a stamp cleaner. Got one right here. I'm running out of room. Oh, that's awesome, Nora. I love to hear that this is your style. Thank you so much. But please know, I'm a big copier, so a lot of times this is not my idea. It's one that I have found and fallen in love with. So we've got Highland Heather. So purple friends, hello out there. Highland Heather, a piece of real red, and then these cute little hearts there. So we're going to do a little strip in the middle, just like we've been doing, onto that real red piece. Oh, my nose is going to start running. Oh my gosh, I saw a ton of love. That must mean the purple girls are awake. Purple people, raise your hand. Oh my gosh, I cut this a little smaller than I had intended. Eee, boy. All right, that is a tiny, tiny little strip of red, and it's also a little crooked, but we're going with it. We're going with it today, aren't we? Okay, oops. So we've got our hearts across here. That's why it's bigger than it should be. Not too bad, but I can trim that down. I can make it work. I can make it work. There we go. So now, snippy snip, get rid of that little excess there. No big deal at all. Add that to our little love note. It's all good, Nora. I know exactly what you mean. I love having you watch me too. So layering circles, I did a scallop and a circle, and grab myself some Highland Heather ink. And I'm gonna have to clean one here, I'm pretty sure. So I've got my Stampin' Chamois. Where's my little, there we are. Just do a little clean here so that we aren't contaminating red and purple. That might not be so pretty. So let's do BFF. And you know what I think I want to do? I think I want grape. Let's do Gorgeous Grape. Hold, please. Then it'll really show that dark purple. Whoopsie. Easy, girl. Getting excited. Getting excited for the purple. So let's do our BFF here in the dark purple. Yeah, I think that was a good choice. Good choice, Brechbill. I like it. Now, let's see how our Highland Heather looks. I stamped that off on a piece of scrap paper, so it's just a little bit lighter. Oh, I have that one still too, Tisha. Yeah, I used that one. In fact, yep, it's right there. An oldie but a goodie. So she was saying she uses this one. If you guys haven't seen this Stampin' Scrub, here it is. You have in the corner here, can you see? Get your bifocals out. There's little raindrops, right? So this side you make wet. And then over in this corner, there's a little baby sun. And that's your dry side. So then you can dry your stamp on here. So I totally do this. I still use this one, and I use my Stampin' Mist sprayer. But I use this one when I am done stamping so that I can really scrub all the little nooks and crannies of my stamp. But my chamois is the one I love to just sit near me because you make it wet. So if you don't have a stamped chamois, put this on your wish list. This is a must. Must-haves today, always your picker tool and your chamois. So this stays wet, and then all you need to do is just tap, 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 and it'll pull the ink off. So you're good to go. So I use them both actually, and they both do different things. So I do like to do at the end of a session, end of a Stampin' Sesh, I will do a nice scrub to get them good and clean. Especially if you're using Versamark or StazOn or a black, a black permanent ink, you want to get a good scrub in there. So there's our little BFF. And I'm going to attach that with some dimensionals. Sorry, you guys, I totally saw a squirrel and I went down a different trail. I hope you're still hanging on with me. But sometimes it's fun when we're live that we can talk about these things, especially if some friends don't know about chamois and scrubs. And take your picker tool. All right, I'm happy with that. How about a bow? Yep. I've been known to do that too, use the paper towel, but sometimes with photopolymer. I used to always be a big baby wipe fan, and I used baby wipes, but the photopolymer has that little bit of stick to it, and it can get the fuzz on it. And then my fuzz from the paper towels or the baby wipes was going into my ink pads, and I had to clean all my ink pads because they were full of fuzz. So you do have to be a little bit cautious using stuff that has fuzz to it with the photopolymer. So let us grab a snot dot and put that right there. Cute little bow. And then how about some blings? If we got them, let's use them. Some blings. So I'm gonna go up here and add, I'm gonna do a big one, a big blinger right down there. So there we go. There is our third love note. Now we're gonna do our final note, and then we will make the box. Okay, the box is super, super simple. I think you guys will totally get get how we do this box. All right, so we've got real red this time around. Oh, yeah, gotcha. It does work good on the wooden stamps, the red rubber, for sure, for sure, for sure. All righty, now, piece of designer series paper, and these are all the same sizes. So when I put the come on, work with me, Seal, wake up. When I put the dimensions on, these are all the same. Okay, so your card bases and your DSP strips are all gonna be the same size. There we are. Now, cut that guy out of the dies. So that's just a white tag. And I'm gonna put some love on this one. And I'm gonna do it at the same time. Think I can do that? I think I can. So I'm gonna put that right here. I'm gonna do kisses and hugs. And I'm just going to lay them where I want them, right on my paper. And then smack my block down, and I'll stamp them at one time. Kisses and hugs. All right, so let's take a little bit of ribbon, and we're gonna make that for our tag now. I'm gonna go longer than I think I need because I'm gonna thread it through. See how well my fingers are working this morning. Here we are. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Lisa. Awesome. And these are super cute. Super, super cute. All right, so work with me, ribbon. I don't want to pull too hard because I don't want to rip through the little hole I created. There we go. So I can trim these guys down. And then we'll put this on with, do I want it flat or do I want to put some dimensionals on there? Let's go ahead. It's not going through the mail, so let's pop that sucker up. Do it to it, Mountain Dew, because we're going to put Happy Valentine's Day on here as well. So there's our little tag. Kisses and hugs. Now, grab myself a, what'd I do with my stamp cleaner? I was talking about it, and then I moved it right out of the way. Give those a little clean because I need to use this block. Okay, so we've got Happy Valentine's Day here, and I'm gonna grab my red, and this is just some scrap paper. Because you'll notice, let me close these up before we have an accident. I don't want to stick anything in there that doesn't belong. So you'll notice that our Happy Valentine's Day is a little bit longer than our card. So I'm going to do something a little bit different here, and I'm going to cut it apart. So let's pull in my bitty trimmer, my baby trimmer. And I'm just going to snip down these pieces. So they are 3 separate words. And the trick is, don't lose them. Don't lose them. They're so tiny. All right. Now we want our biddies. So let's me find, oh, do I not have any biddies? I swore I had a pack here. I do. They're just hiding. They're just hiding. There's my biddies. All right, biddy dimensionals right on the back of this Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, Susan. Glad you're here. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Okay, Pokey. Let's find Happy. Happy. Valentine's. And Day. Ta-da! Add our bling, and then we're gonna get to work making this box. So thank you guys if you're still hanging out here and watching me. I'm making all kinds of love notes today, and we're gonna make a little cute box to store them in. So add some bling here, and actually, oh, let's go with a small bling and put it right in the center of that little candy. What a perfect spot for that. And then we'll add some bigger bling down here in the corner. So we're gonna take this now and add that. So you have two options here. This could be another love note that goes into your little storage box, or, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not going to attach it, but I'll show you that I did on this one. I put it on the front of the box so that when you give this to your friend or your loved one, there would be, you could put your sentiment in there. So there's your little love notes that fit in there and your treat box. So if you're just joining, yes, definitely go back and rewatch the beginning so that you can see what all we have done so far. So let's get to work making this big box here. And this is just standard box, super easy to make. Get my notes to myself here. And we have a piece of Highland Heather. I was looking for the lid of this one. I'm gonna have to get a bigger table, I'm afeared. I hog it up during videos. So if you saw the piles of stuff sitting here to my right, you would be like, girl, how do you even function? All right, so we've got a piece that is 11 inches by 6 1/4. So we're gonna put the long side. We've got the 11 inches up top here, and we are going to score at 2 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 5/8, 5 1/4, 7 7/8, and 10 1/2. Then we're gonna turn and have the short side, and we're gonna score at 2 1/8. So now, if you guys are just tuning in and you wanna make this box, have no fear. I put the dimensions in the description of the video. So you don't have to worry that you missed it when I went pretty fast. Just go back when this video is posted and you'll be able to catch the dimensions in the description. You don't have to go back through and watch the whole thing again. So there's our box. So see how it's going to come together. Super easy. So what we need to do now is just a little bit of cutting. So we're gonna trim off this edge here. We don't need that tiny little rectangle. Yep, Marcia, you can always catch the replay. I never get rid of them on my video, and they also go to my YouTube channel. So if you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and head over to YouTube, look up Jody Brechbill, Stampin' Queen, and you can actually subscribe because I do have videos there, and I do a movie every single Monday. So it's not live, it's recorded. It doesn't have as much of the chitty chat in it as our lives do. So free up these flaps here. And my nose runs. I'm so sorry. How annoying is that for you guys? Me sniffing. I have my allergy medicine. I've been taking it, but 'tis the season. I am mold and mildew, and we live in an old farmhouse, and so when the heat kicks on, my allergies just go a little bit wonky. All right, so now what I'm doing is just kind of mitering these edges a little bit, just kind of cutting off some of the bulk. It makes your box go together better. Oh, good, Lisa. If you make them, show me, show me, show me, show me. I want to see what you guys are creating. And actually, when you guys make things, if you're over at Jody or Stamp with Jody B, my Facebook group, you can post stuff there. I love to see what you guys are creating. Here, it's a little bit tricky because it's a page. it doesn't show it to everybody. Just me. All right. Now, because it's a box, I want some heavy duty adhesive. So we're gonna go with Stampin' Seal Plus. I like my Plus. All right, so I've got Plus, did a strip right down here, and look at this beautiful thing. It just folds together like that. How awesome. There's your box. So now we just need to put these together. I'm very particular. I always like my seam in the back. So this is gonna be the front of my box. And you know, I thought I wasn't gonna put this on, but I am, because it just makes my box look a little bit less plain. Oh, Stampin' Seal, she's tough. Like, she means business. Look, she ripped some of my paper. She don't play. So you do have to be careful with Stampin' Seal. It is a good, strong, solid adhesive, but you do have to be a little bit cautious because, like I said, it don't play. So really light hands. Pushing down sometimes will rip your paper, and we don't want that. So I said this was my front. So I'm just going to attach that. Did I cut it wrong? No. My box is bigger than it needed to be, so I must have done something different, which is not a big deal because it's open-ended. So I wonder what I did different. I wonder if it's not 6 1/4. I'm gonna test it, so hold please. No, I don't know what I did wrong, but either way, I'm gonna give you the correct dimensions. Let's see. I'm gonna trim it down just a little bit more. I wonder if this score was incorrect. So you're right, Lisa. It is totally rude, Stampin' Seal. So let's just hang out and put this right here. And then I'm gonna trim down a little tiny bit, and I will double check so I can make sure when the dimensions go on the video, I will make sure that it is done correctly for you. So I want to do a little trim right there. Hold please. All right, so fortunately the box is still correct, yeah? Yeah, my box is still correct. I think that I scored a little bit off on one edge. So these are gonna fold in here. This one's gonna fold down, so I'm gonna put some adhesive on this one. There we are. And then I'm gonna do some adhesive on this one. So this would be cute to do like a little bag of candy, a little treat, something like that. Whoops, you go. Now you go. Okay, so take your bone folder and tap that down in there. Oh, guys, so sorry. Everybody okay? And there is our box to put all of our sweet little love notes in, including our little box of candy. So there we are. Isn't that cute? So again, dimensions will be in the description of the video so that you can make these at home. Whatever you're making, feel free to share with me. Head over to Stamp with Jody B on Facebook, join my group, share stuff with me, and then don't forget, this is this week's prize patrol. So all you need to do is a like, love, comment, and share. Come back next Wednesday and visit me right here live at 10 a.m. Don't forget to follow me on this channel, this page. You can follow my page so that you will know what is happening with everything I have going on. But let me do a quick shameless plug for my January class at home. So I've been talking about this the last couple days when I was doing a sneak peek. This is live now. This January class at home is live. It is featuring the In Your Words stamp set. This was available during celebration last year if you hosted a $300 event. Now, so I have some left over, so I am passing them on to you. Limited time offer. We are giving you this for free. So my friend Connie and I are doing the same exact thing. This class is free with your $50 purchase. So you will get the stamp set if you don't already have it. Just to make sure that you choose the stamp set. It does not come with the class automatically. You do have to add it on, totally free, and you're going to get a one sheet wonder class. So you're going to get everything you need to make all of these cards out of one sheet of 12 by 12 pattern party paper. So I will have a PDF instruction for you so you know exactly how to do it, but your cards will look different. It's a little bit of a surprise because we're using a pack of paper and not everything's the same, but you get to make 2 of those, 2 of these, and you can obviously change your sentiments to do whatever it is that you would like. 2 of these. These are fun fold. And then these 2. So utilizing that whole 12 by 12 and not having any waste. So you're gonna get a black and white class with a pop of color, and your pop of color may vary depending on what the DSP is that we put into your packet. So this again, guys, this is a special offer. We've never done this before. Absolutely free class with your $50 purchase. This is available January 5th through January 15th or while supplies last, because we only have a select number of these stamp sets. They're no longer available. That's the only way for you to get this stamp set. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Registration will be in the description of this video. It also was emailed out to everybody this morning. So thank you all so much for joining me, everybody. It was wonderful spending a little bit of time with you guys here on Wednesday. Have a great week, everybody, and come back and see me right here next week, 10 a.m. Eastern time, for another Stampin' session. Bye, friends.